Here is the biggest problem on my desk setup right now. When I got this Fi-Fi and AM8 mic, the free arm had me excited because, of course, I didn't have to spend any more money and I didn't have to spend any more time searching for a mic arm. And to be fair, for all this time over the last couple of years, it has done exactly what it was supposed to do. If you've been around the channel just a little bit, you would know that I've got a new series on the channel called Room to Shoot, where I'm upgrading my entire studio step by step, baby steps. Every time I make a big improvement, I end up creating more problems that then need to be solved. And in episode 1 of Room to Shoot, I got this massive desk. And guess what? The biggest problem it caused was my microphone's reach. I was not able to reach the microphone as often as I'd like or as conveniently as I'd like, or rather, the microphone wasn't able to reach me because the mic arm itself was a little bit too short and the whole thing was a little bit too janky. My current mic arm sits on the left side of the desk, looking like a generic piece of hollow metal holding the mic. But when I pull it towards me, it barely reaches. It is so bad that I actively try not to use that mic anymore, and I have resorted to using this lav mic even on my PC. It's that bad for me, personally. Over time, its rubber padding is also stripping off and I've had to reapply it, and it started to damage my desk. And it's the joints that are falling like an old man now. Sometimes it wants to support the weight of the mic, and sometimes it just gives up. Desperate need for an upgrade. So, sticking to pure BigBadroid fashion, it had to be done on a budget. And so, we have the NEEWER MS007 low profile mic arm. But before we get into this video, this is more than just a low profile mic arm, and I'm really confident about that part. I wanted to get this thing because I thought I needed a mic arm, but what I ended up getting actually replaced more than just one piece of equipment in my studio. Get subscribed. I think you're gonna enjoy this one. Now, I've known of low profile mic arms for a long time, but I have never seen something like this before. This is a fully metal alloy built dense mic arm that takes a lot less space on my desk surface, and it rather occupies the sides. It clamps onto the side of my desk, giving me more of my desk space, and smoothly comes in when I need it the most. For the first time, I don't have a jumbled cable tower around the side of my desk, and that's all thanks to the raceways underneath the arms. But the one thing I did not expect from this thing was the versatility. Because unlike a lot of other low-profile mic arms that just go side to side, they come in and out, which by the way is still fantastic, it still serves its purpose perfectly, but it's got a couple of tricks up its sleeve. The top part of that arm is not just a straight rod. It also rises up and down. It allows me to not only get the exact position of where I want the mic to sit, but I can also switch down to one of those top-down mic setups. You know, when I was building the studio, having an old school music production vibe was really not my thing, so I don't really keep my mic hanging upside down above me, looking a bit weird. So I tend to just use it as a low profile one, but if I do end up changing my mind somehow, someday, I do have the option to just lift this thing up and have it point down towards me. I'm not going to adjust it just now. The second thing that really surprised me with this arm was the load bearing capacity. Now, where a lot of traditional mic arms would hold about 1.5 to maximum 2.5 pounds of weight, yeah, this thing can go up to 3.3 pounds. And that fact alone started getting my gears going. It came with all the attachments as well for the top, so I can thread in anything that fits a 1/4, a 3/8, or a 5/8 mount. And the moment I heard that, I instantly thought of putting my camera onto it, and guess what? It worked flawlessly. Now, if you've been on this channel for a minute, or any other tech channel as a matter of fact, you know that we tech people absolutely love our top-down shots. But depending on creator to creator, it can be a bit of hassle to set up. For me, it was my tripod. Even though my tripod has a top-down mount, I have to lean it against the edge of my desk and then use the top-down mount and then make sure that my camera is pointing down straight. And even then, I was missing a few times. And sometimes the camera was just a little bit too high up for me that I couldn't even monitor the footage properly. And to monitor everything just on an iPad is not really the best because it's not the cleanest quality. So when it comes to using something like this, it solves 90% of those problems. It can hold the weight properly, it can be mounted on top of it, and thirdly, the top here comes with a ball head, so I can position my camera exactly how I would want to. And if you're thinking that isn't this height, even on its maximum, just not tall enough, and you'd be right, which is why NEEWER also thought of this and included a 6-inch extender for the whole thing. And bear in mind, 6 inches is a lot of inches. I would even say that is more than average. It's more than just more than average. I think it is massive. I think it's humongous even. Find me in the comments. Now, even if I end up using my A7 III, which is the camera I'm recording with right now, with my wide angle lens, which is the Viltrox, which I'm also recording with right now, these two combined are not an easy to work with package. They are generally quite heavy pieces of gear, and for this thing to handle that with no problem, it's actually quite a big deal. So for me personally, the build and the load bearing capacity by themselves, they justify the 50 quid price tag, no questions asked. Now, as much as I love this monitor arm, now as much as I love this monitor arm, it doesn't come without its set of downsides. Now, because you're watching me, you're watching BigBadroid, you already know that no matter what companies do, if they're sending me a product or if they're paying me to show something to you, if it's got downsides, you're gonna know about it. It does not matter. And this thing has a couple. So let's get into it. My first gripe with this thing is the adjustments. And while I'm just talking about that, let me get these two things out, because I would have loved to see a universal adjustment for the top arm and the bottom arm, but no. We're going to use two separate Allen keys to adjust the top part of the arm and the bottom part of the arm. So if I want the bottom part to be tighter to swivel around, I will need to use the smaller Allen key and then tighten that part there. And if I would want to add a lot more weight on the top part of this thing, then I need to tighten this thing here with a big Allen key. Why could I not have the two things use the exact same Allen key? It doesn't make sense. Number two has to be the length of cable we need to get this thing to look clean. Now bear in mind, the cable has to go all the way from your mic down to the first arm, underneath the bottom arm, and then goes down here. Then it has to go all around my desk setup and then into the PC. Now this will differ case by case. I had to get a separate cable, a much longer cable, maybe like, I think it's an 8-foot or a 10-foot cable that I've got. But either which way is yet another thing to buy. It's not super expensive. I wish they would have included a cable in the box, but they do not, so that's fine. But hey, if your PC is quite close to your mic arm or where you think you're going to be putting this on mic arm, you really have nothing to worry about. It's just a personal annoyance. And number three comes the mounting procedure. This has to be one of the more annoying parts of this thing, even more so than the first two. So if I have to go into, by the way, can we appreciate how easy to move and how flexible this thing is? But yeah, coming back to the downsides, if I'm to remove this thing, I unplug it, and this is what I have to do. Is it off? Nope, not yet. There you go. I have to twist the whole thing. I wish there was a plate here that I could remove, attach my peripheral on, and then just snap it back onto place, but I can't. Now, using a mic is not the biggest problem when it comes to rotating things on top of it, but when it comes to mounting a camera on it, that's when you know that it's a big problem. Because a camera is a big, sensitive thing, and arguably more expensive than your mics. At least 90% of the people out there are using more expensive cameras than they have mics. And to use that here to put the whole thing on and rotate it, it's just a little bit too much. And I don't know how long it'll be till I end up dropping my camera, but I just gotta be a little bit more careful. Also, I don't know what's happened to me recently, but I've just become a little bit more clumsy. I recently dropped my camera. I dropped my phone 3 times while I was in Scotland. Yeah, I was in Scotland once again. And I ended up denting my S26 Ultra, so yeah. The long-term review of the S26 Ultra will be coming out next month, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you do not miss out on that. Apart from these 3 things, I don't really have any problem with it. The clamping force is absolutely incredible. The movement is great. The materials used are excellent. I don't have any major gripes with this thing, apart from those 3 things that I just told you about. I think I really like this thing to the point where it has become a permanent part of my desk setup. And if you guys are liking this thing so far, I will leave a couple of links for you guys down below, so you guys can go ahead and check it out as well. Now, you remember when I said I wasn't using my mic because it was too far away and I couldn't really reach it and it was just too much of a hassle? Yeah, at this point, it is actually so convenient that I barely even think about it being there. Initially, I wasn't using this part of my desk at all, and I still am not to that extent, but I am using it a little bit more than what I was using before. So I am now able to put things like my iPad on here, or anything that is sort of a lower height than the bottom arm anyway. But using that thing with the A structure, yeah, that was a headache of its own, and it wouldn't reach. So the whole thing would just go flat. and it would still not reach. Now, before you go ahead and click any of the links, let me know in the comment section down below what you feel about this mic arm. Is this something that will replace your scissor style mic arm, or do you think it is something that you wouldn't really think about all that much? Do you think it's worth the 50 quid, or do you think they've undervalued / overvalued this thing? Well, just let me know in the comment section down below. I can't wait to hear from you guys. I read and reply to all the comments. Cannot wait to hear from you. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button, shows a little bit of support, drop a like, and I shall catch you guys later.